that a huge amount of the discussion about chatbot and other such devices is totally groundless. These have nothing to do. They tell us these systems are designed in such a way that in principle, they can tell us nothing about language, about learning, about intelligence, about thought, nothing. They do some very there's a lot of sophisticated programming, but basically what it comes down to is sophisticated high-tech plagiarism. That's in a certain way. I mean, you have a computer. When you're typing a letter, you get hints about what the next word ought to be, autofill. Well, this is glorified autofill. It's ways of making a good guess about what your next word ought to be in a sequence of words. If you do this with an astronomical database, extraordinary database, supercomputers, a couple of billion parameters, string it together, you get something that looks pretty much like normal language use. The programming is quite sophisticated, so you don't choose the most probable next word, because if you did that, it would look kind of bland and not very interesting. So you pick a lower probability word, so it's a little bit surprising. That gives the false impression that something's happening. But there's conceivably somebody will come up with a constructive purpose. So far, there's none, but it's very dangerous in many ways. And not so much taking jobs, maybe in the long term, but I don't think that's a major thing. It's dangerous in other ways. For one thing, people take it seriously. There are cases. People think they're talking. It's like asking questions of these devices that what are they called?
Alexa?
Alexa. You ask Alexa, should I leave my wife or something? Alexa says something or other. Well, if it's Alexa, you don't pay that much attention. If it's a chatbot, you do pay attention. And there are already documented cases of people getting deluded into believing these things are real. Thomas Friedman had an article in the New York Times about it, in which he wasn't criticizing it, he was accepting it. He was saying, oh my God, it's Promethean, the greatest advance ever. Well, people fall for it, cause them a lot of problems.